connecting now, doing a live at this moment. I'm decided to come on here almost every day now. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. This is my dream, what I'm working on. Happy Saturday. So we're gonna have a talk today, and we're gonna hope to get a few more subscribers in here on the YouTube. We're trying to reach 5,000. Let me close the door. Yeah, just kind of close the door a little bit. Yeah, but we're trying to get to 5,000. That's what I'm trying to do. How you say subscribe in French? Abonnez-vous. That's how you say that. So yeah, I'm rocking my shirt that I also have that people could actually purchase on my website. It's in the link. So I have two websites in the link. I have my www.russelltrilingual.com website in the link. I mean in the description. And then I also have the shirt link in the description in case somebody don't want to buy it. It's like a little mug or something on it you can buy too with this same image on it. So that's all there. So I'm gonna just continue to talk about my journey. I can never get tired of talking about it. We always got somebody new that's coming in that's wanting to listen in. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk about. So I always have a lot to talk about. Um, yeah, I thank everybody for viewing the videos, watching them. I do these lives pretty often, and I just be hoping that a lot of the people that comment can get a chance to actually talk to me here. Like that, that's just everything for me. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about. Like I always tend to focus more on my dancing and my languages. And then I also have real life stuff that I talk about, stuff that happened. And so those pretty much the three main points of my channel. And of course 90s, 90s. I always gotta rock the 90s. This is the shirt. On my channel, I do touch on like the late 80s type stuff. I do touch on you may even see me do something from the 70s, probably. You might see me, but mainly 90s, early 2000s. That's mainly where what I really touch on. But mainly 90s is the base of the channel. And that's because I grew up in the 90s, but I barely kind of caught it, because I'm like a late 80s baby. So I really didn't just, and I grew up on it in a way, like I was exposed to things in the 90s, so I could definitely remember. Like I remember new episodes of Martin, I remember new episodes of Family Matters. Like I remember certain things that was from the 90s because I was born in the late 80s. So that's really the gist of my channel. Sort of kind of like nostalgic, but still educational type. Really is pretty much what it is. you know. Like I said, there's other elements too, but this like the main focus of it. And it's Russell Trilingual. I did have a different name when I first started. That was called Russell El Chato. I talk about that from time to time. But I feel like I wasn't really as evolved as I am really now. Like like now I feel like everything is more structured, everything is more like this is it, this is where I am. And like a lot of times I self-doubted myself because I felt like maybe I'm doing too much on the channel. Maybe I should just keep it to one language, just teach people Spanish, or maybe I should just teach people English, or maybe people are not gonna like the dancing. So I a lot of the times self doubted because a lot of times on social media, and then especially maybe like well, there was probably like some years back what I'm talking about. I self doubted a lot because I'm kind of sort of working out too, cause so I'm over here on the side. Today's Saturday is kind of slow, so I'm not really doing really much interpreting, but I use interpreting now to kind of sort of fund my business and just really for my basic living needs. So that's what I do now, but I'm not really doing a lot as far as like I've had people ask about my website. I had people ask about the shirt, and when somebody asked about it, I was like, "Wow, what is happening?" So I've had that happen, but I haven't really got any clients at this point yet. But I've had people ask about the shirt. I have people ask about the website. So I know I'm getting somewhere slowly but surely. So yeah, so this is a real life talk. Y'all can join in. Hello, hello. You can join in. um and I'm just gonna be talking. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here connected on this, but I notice my dream requires consistency. It requires consistency, and a lot of times I have compared what I do sort of kind of to like a 40-hour job in a way, but really to me when you have a life, when you have something that you love, that people love and you sharing it with people, to me, it becomes more than just working 40 hours. It becomes more than just a part time job. It's more not a job, it's just really a lifestyle. Your lifestyle is 24/7 forever. That's how I look at it. Your lifestyle, what you love to do, is your passion. Is 24. Like, that's just how you got to look at it. When you love to do something, you're not really worrying about, okay, is people really watching me? Is people really liking the videos? It's just effortlessly, you just doing you. It doesn't even feel like, it's like you waking up, you breathing, you blinking. So it's so natural. But I never looked at it that way when I first, well, yeah. Well, when I first started out before social media, I felt like it was just like, okay, I love to dance. I never even looked at, because social media kind of sort of frame your mindset. It could frame your mindset and make you think, oh, well, this person got this person. So it's like a lot of comparison on social media. But, and that's what I want to kind of tap back into. Like when I was talking about previously, I had said, I had a different name. I started with Russell Chato at first, and that was kind of sort of based around me representing Cantinflas. Cantinflas is like a famous, wasn't famous Mexican uh, um, actor, very famous with the little hat and a little bandana and like a little thing over here. I think it's called the Garbadin. Garbadin. I think, let me look it up. Garbadin. I think it's called Garbadin. Garbadin. I never forget that. Dean. I think it's called Garbadina. Garbadina. I be kind of thinking in French because I say Garbadina. It's Garbadina. It's una Garbadina. Yeah, Garbadina. Garbadina. So it's like for like but that's what he wore. Like, it's like a part of a vest or something, like a piece of it that he wore. So yeah, I started out doing it at first, and I still added touches of, like, what I do as far as, like, okay, teach them French, teach them, different things. Like, I still kind of sort of had, like, sort of kind of the same idea, like, now, kind of sort of. um and a lot of times I would get discouraged because I would be like, because it was one point where I sort of kind of blew up with it. So a lot of people still even now remember that, he did continuously, he interpreted continuously, because I kind of sort of got a boost in my visibility because of it, at that point in time. But I just felt like I needed to evolve. I needed people to more know my real story, more who I am, more what I represent, more not to say like I love continuous, I love continuous, but I just had to develop more of. I just feel like it just came naturally away. I just feel like it came natural that I wanted my own brand that was based on just me, based on my story, based on what I love, based on helping people learn languages, being a language coach and stuff like that. So that's why I really got to the point where I'm like, okay, I got to do, my own thing. And then also I didn't want to work for a company forever. That's another thing. Like, for my whole life I worked, um I did call center work, I've done customer service work, and at the end of the day, you a product. That's just how I see it. And I would tell anybody this. I mean, like, it's good when you working for somewhere and the company is aligning with what you love to do. But I feel like sometimes you get to the point where you just outgrow. You outgrow certain things. And I feel like at this point, I am trying to stabilize some type of call center job or some type of basic job just so I can support my dream more. I mean, I am interpreting and doing what I do. But I really feel like I know that I've outgrown those type of jobs. I have interviewed quite a few times recently, and I didn't move forward. I didn't move forward. Well, I did move forward with one of them, and then it was like all of a sudden it switched up. But what I'm really trying to say is, you really are a product to me when you're trying to work, just period, in life. I'm not even gonna say you're trying to work. I mean, you could kind of sort of, that's the model that I'm using. Like, you really are a product when you have talent. Like, for me, I'm trilingual. I speak English as my native language. I have a southern accent because I'm from the South. I speak so Spanish, second language that I learned. So I speak it fluent because I've been in Mexico close to 6 years. I even spoke it before I moved to Mexico, and then I speak French. So my French is probably like a high intermediate. I definitely have a great foundation to teach people, so that's why I offer it on my site. But what I'm saying is that you are a product. You are a product. So I just came to the conclusion, if I can get interviews from other like companies and stuff that need me to, work for them and they want me. I mean, obviously I have something to offer, you know what I mean? So I just have came up with the idea that it's like, okay, well, why wouldn't I still get the same, or why couldn't I kind of transition it to my own product, like my own brand? So that's kind of where I am in this transition. This is what I'm trying to do. Um, and I just know that it's possible, So that's why at this point I don't even really look at, oh, did I get a lot of likes, or if ain't nobody watching the live, I'm not gonna do it. Like I don't even really look at it like that at that point, because it's like, I mean, there's only so much you really can do when it comes down to pushing a brand, pushing yourself. I mean, the only thing to me you can do is be consistent. You can use strategy and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, something not matching up if I got companies that's looking and checking for me, so I should be able to definitely transition it to my own company, my own online site, So that's what I'm doing, and I'm not giving up. Even if it was to never happen, like to where I got big, I'm just not giving up, because I feel like even if you never, and I'm not saying, I think everybody should be able to reach their goal if they're consistent, they believe in it, and stuff like that. But I'm the type of person that I would prefer to keep pushing. I prefer to be consistent, even if I never ever reach my goal, because I will regret it later that I wasn't trying, or that I wasn't consistent. So I'm not giving up. Everything is a strategy. Like I say, right now, I am working as a freelance interpreter. I am offering my services to people, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm just not gonna do that. That's just not even an option. Like I say, right now it's slow, so I'm interpreting, but it's so slow. So what do I do with that time? To me, the time is the money. The time is the capital. So I'm not giving up. Like, if these companies, like I've had a lot of companies that I could say that were basic, basic type of positions that only require me to speak Spanish and maybe like do a other couple things. And I'm like, okay, if I got this energy coming to me from other companies and they need to hire me to do this, there's no way impossible that I could not transition that same thing that they're searching for, the same skills that they're searching for, to my own platform. So now, like I say, going back, I think the only problem that I've really faced is just visibility. Visibility. In this live, I never get hardly many people to watch. It's the only thing. I feel like I'm growing. I can't give up. So I'm gonna stay consistent regardless of that. And I'm gonna keep doing my videos. I'm gonna keep doing this, everything I'm gonna keep doing. Because it just doesn't make sense. And it's kind of what I kind of sort of was going back and forth myself today. I was like, well, how is it that you got companies that see your application, see your resume, but they want to hire you, right? But it's mainly because you speak Spanish, right? That's the really main thing. They want somebody bilingual. I'm kind of too big for the jobs, to really be honest. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying. So this is what brings me to my own business. That's why I already started my own business. This is bringing me to it. Hablo español también, je parle le français aussi. So I just can't give up. I mean, it's very demotivating, the fact that I get on lives and you get zero people that you're like, what is going on? Like, why is it? But I just am not giving up on it. It's just point blank. I think giving up is just not an option. Like, even if it take, I mean, just think about it. You work 40 hours a week, right? If you work in a full-time job. The only thing about a full-time job is just got structure. It's got structure. They kind of already got sort of like a client base and stuff like that. So it's so easy to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I do sign up, do the application and stuff, whatever, and you good. Starting a business is gonna be harder because you gotta do all that. Just I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm completely over prepared for it. So, like I say, I'm gonna be on this live probably for like an hour or who knows how long. Y'all come on in. I'm just free talking. People can watch the live later, but it's just no getting up at this point. I feel like now or never, this where I am in my journey. I feel like now or never. But even if it was to be never, which I don't think it would be that way, I still would like to feel like, okay, I did all I could do. That's kind of this is where I'm at. Like, to me, if you got a dream, I mean, nothing is guaranteed, right? But I always want to feel that I did everything I could. You know what I'm saying? So this why I'm like, okay, do my lives, do my videos, do my dancing. I'm just not giving up. At first, a lot of times I would give up because um I used to feel like, I guess, how the system works with the social media and stuff like that, like, to really get your visibility pushed. I gave up a lot of times because I felt like it's like throwing like putting money in a bag or putting time. Just say for instance, if time was money, because time really is money. Um, I felt like I was kind of sort of putting money in a bag with a hole in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly putting all this work and effort, but I don't feel like I'm really getting like instant results. So that's why a lot of the times I would give up. I would give up. But now I just feel like it's more like now or never. I don't think it's really, I mean, of course, I think there's a strategy to everything, but I think the only strategy that I can sort of kind of, because I have invested, like I said, I have my microphones. And I know a lot of times they say, buying microphones and equipment and stuff like that do help improve your visibility, help better your quality. So I got my microphone right here. Um, I have tried to pay, I think, like TikTok to like get like likes or something like that at one point in time, but it seemed like it's artificial to me. Like I don't think it really works in the sense of, if you pay, to get, I guess, um visibility or something, it don't seem like it'd be real. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's sort of like invented, made up, not really organic. So I guess I think the best way to really get visibility is organically, I would guess. I mean, it's hard, but I mean, this how it pretty much is. This where it stands. So right now, I'm actually, I was looking at some stuff in French, a little bit. So I'm trying to practice my French, just to continue to improve. But yeah, my whole thing is like, how can I get people that, like, I got people, companies that's checking for me, but I need to transition that same energy to my, but it's happening. The crazy thing about it is I get a lot of people that come in, um, but I don't really get a lot of live. Like if I could get a lot of people connect live, I definitely would grow a lot quicker if I could get people to connect to my live. So I don't know. I think it's more just so the system. I think everything is a system, and I think when it comes to YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, it's just not easy to. I think once you there, you there. It's that type of thing. Like once you there, you there. But it's unpredictable of how long it's gonna take. It's unpredictable of how long, and it's completely unpredictable. And I think that part alone could be like sort of kind of demotivating. Could kind of sort of be like, okay, should I give up? So I think that could be okay. They actually commented on TikTok, so that's a good thing. I got somebody that comment on the video. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting like somewhere in small bursts. I feel like, so it's kind of like at a snail pace. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that because I can sort of kind of feel it. It's not really like instant, but I do sort of kind of still feel like I'm building something, which is great. you know I still feel like I'm building something, and I think that really is what matters. I'm building something. I think it's part of never giving up. If you can give 40 hours to a company, you can give more than 40 hours, or 40 hours to yourself. That's how I look at it. I mean, I'm doing enough to just really support myself, support my business. I am trying to still land some type of customer. I need to be applying right now, just to kind of, yeah, everything is like my business right now. My business is my brand. I have a brand, so everything is that at this point. So that's what I'm doing right now, just to let y'all know where everything stands. But I do need to also apply for some jobs. Is what I'm doing. Hey, how you doing? Can somebody say something? Just say like hello or something. What's up? What's going on? Some. But I'm trying to just apply for a job just so I can sort of kind of support my. But the thing about it is like you gotta give them. So it's sort of like a trade off. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, by me having time and putting it into my business, it counts for a lot. But it's like I kind of sort of hate to trade my time for money if it's not something that's not aligned with what I like to do. I kind of sort of don't want to do it, but I'm like keeping all options open and going hard on making sure that my business continue to be successful. But yeah, it's very hard. It's very difficult. It's not easy at all. But I'm pushing through, and I know I'm gonna get there. Oh wow, somebody! It's actually I got 236 views on a video that I just posted. See, that's another thing. See, YouTube be tripping. Like I be want to do like I did a long video and ain't no like the long videos be hard. I don't know why the long videos be hard to get views on. Cause I posted like a lot of long. See what I'm saying? Everything's like a system. Like they doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is be consistent. The only thing you can do be consistent. They doing it on purpose. I need to. Yeah, I eat me some Popeyes today. What time is it? 11. Dang, it's 11:45. I'm already hungry for some type of chicken or something. Some Popeyes or something. I'm already hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I probably go up there and get me some in a minute. Yeah, but a lot of times people just I don't know. I just feel like just be consistent. That's the only thing you can do. But YouTube be tripping because it's like I post long videos, but it's like getting it's like everything is too controlled by this. Right, everything is system. So I think it's more of a strategy you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you can just jump in like a fish out the water and you just have the success. I think you still gotta use strategy. That's just what I've noticed. Like with patterns and stuff, you gotta use strategy. You just can't just jump in and just expect. You gotta have a certain strategy behind what you do. That's just that on it. And I feel like my strategy is developing more and more. So, like they don't seem like they push shorts. They push shorts a lot, but they don't push like the long form videos like that. So I don't really like that. But it is what it is. They have not been pushing. If they push the videos like that, I will already be where I'm at quicker. Like I'm trying to get some monetize my stuff. So yeah, but y'all check out russelltrilingual.com. I stepped that myself in the lives too because I'd be like, maybe I should be speaking Spanish. But look here, baby. Look here, look here, look here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I done seen a lot of people that don't even do like online, and I'm not saying like I think anybody they have a talent and stuff like that, regardless of what it is, like you got people that just do stuff and people just fall in love with their personality and they just got like millions of views, hundreds of views, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I see that. So by me seeing that pattern, I know for a fact that I'm not coming up short on nothing I'm doing. I think it's just part of just being yourself and that's it. It ain't even that complicated. Like I say, I'm myself, and at the same time, I speak different languages. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I sort of understand how YouTube run the algorithm stuff. But like I said, you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. You can't give up. It's all about that. Being consistent and never giving up. This only got 5 views. And then I noticed people like I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like okay, like on social media, it be people that do the same exact songs. Like the same exact songs, like trends and stuff that start. And I done seen people that's really good. Like I'm like, they so good. And it's like, why don't you get 100,000 views? Why you got and then you got people to me, and like I gotta say, I'm not trying to put nobody down, but some people just to me not that good. And they got like 100,000 views. So I think it's more about just their visibility. Visibility is everything. Visibility is everything. Being yourself is everything. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent is everything. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent. So I'm just trying to grow my company, establish structure, bienvenidos, bienvenue, 90s, 90s. I need some of my people to connect that be coming too. Cause y'all be coming and stuff like that. And I'm like, maybe I should announce a live. That's what I should do. Maybe announce a live in one of my short videos to let people know that I'm gonna be live or something like that. And then just come on and just be that's what I need to do. Like announce a live video. Maybe I could do one probably around let me see. I could probably do one probably like in 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, but I don't know. But anyway, I think I'm doing good now just connecting with y'all. Yeah, y'all can ask me questions. I'm open to questions. Anything you want to ask me, I can answer because I'm a language coach. I live in Mexico. If you got questions about wanting to move to Mexico, You got questions about shipping stuff to Mexico, from Mexico, whatever the case may be. I done been through so much stuff that I can answer a lot of questions right about now. Right about now. Yes, I had a situation where I wanted to talk to a lawyer, and man, that person was charging $450 an hour. And like I said, it wasn't even for no situation. And I'm not saying that person shouldn't charge there, but it just kind of made me self reflect on stuff and say, dang, if that person can charge that much, why can't I? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can actually purchase, if you want to ever purchase the shirt, I have the link in the description. I actually just started to like, don't forget to like. Let me know where you from. Subscribe if you like the content. It's got my name on the back so you can see. I got my name on there. I got my name on there. So and it's a real story behind the shirt. So this was a shirt so I had a 90s party when I was 31, and it was in Philadelphia. And I just decided to get my face on the shirt with the overalls, with the 90s backdrop and stuff like that. So it's based on a true story. This is me in my 31st birthday. Um, got the 90s on it, and I dance in my videos. I wear the shirt, so you can go to the in this description on this live. If y'all want to purchase the shirt, you can purchase your own shirt. You can have your own shirt. I think it's like a mug on there. I think it's like a pullover. It's like a few different things on there. And then I got my own website. If you need Spanish interpretation in the United States, if you need the interpretation, if you got somebody to paint your house, you got somebody cutting your whatever, and they speak Spanish and don't speak English, you can go to my website, book a free consultation with me. I teach basic French and street Spanish, also professional Spanish. So that's the services I offer. I have the Vibe Zone, which is the Vibe Zone is just me doing nostalgic stuff, me dancing 90s music, touching on the 80s, early 2000s. It's called the Vibe Zone. My clothing brand is called RT Vibes, which is, it doubles for retro vibes and also Russell Trilingual vibes. So it kind of has that like double meaning. So you can go on the website that's in the description and purchase if you're interested. But thank you, thank you. This is like the third person that I've had that has told me nice shirt. So yeah, right now I'm just talking about life. I'm talking about things I've noticed. I'm talking about just few different things right now. So where you from? Let me know in the comments where you from. Um, I would love to know that. Yeah, James Smith. James Smith. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm on this journey and I'm not stopping. I'm not giving up. That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm not giving up. And I also want to be an inspiration to people just in general. Just continue to be an inspiration. I have been an inspiration and still, yeah. So y'all really helping me find this thing out because, like I said, I never even knew a lot of times where, wait a minute, somebody look like they coming in something. What was that? I don't, okay, it looked like I seen like a comment or something. I don't know, but yeah, people feel inspired. I thought I seen something. Yeah, but people inspired by what I do. So yeah, I'm surprised y'all said nice shirt. Yeah, 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 yeah. But y'all can ask me questions. A lot of things come from experience. Like I said, I've been in Mexico almost 6 years. So a lot of stuff comes from just experience. And then like I'm from the South. So word is gonna get around. I'm growing, I'm boiling, I'm at a boiling point. So word is gonna get around that I'm doing my thing. I'm out here. I'm out here. Yes, sir. I probably gotta get me some chicken in a minute. I'm kind of sort of I just got like a craving. Y'all just ever have a craving? When I get a craving, I can't even think about nothing else but that craving. Yeah, but I'm probably doing this thing for a while, kind of trying to talk to y'all, get my brand out. Yeah. Okay, so they posted that pretty quick. Okay, YouTube posted. I don't know why sometimes the videos be taking like a long time to post, but they actually post my full video of what I'm talking about, like me becoming the person I needed. They posted that quick. Okay, so they say first 2 minutes, but we gonna see how they do. But it's like a whole different system. It seemed like when it comes to like the full long videos comparing to the short videos, it seemed like it's just a whole different system. It seemed like it's so much easier though. But yeah, anyway, I still posted a long video, and that can count towards my viewing hours. Yeah. But it's all about just being consistent, I guess. Yeah, well, not I even guess it is all about that. It's all about just being consistent, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Buenas tardes. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. But you would say bonsoir. In French, you would say bonsoir. Bonsoir, bonsoir. If you want to say buenas tardes, like you want to say good evening, bonsoir, bonsoir. Bonsoir, comment ça va? If you want to say where you from, tout vient d'où? Ou vous devenez-vous? D'où venez-vous? D'où devenez-vous? D'où devenez-vous? Yeah. D'où venez, venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? Yeah, d'où venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? So that's how you say it. C'est une bonne façon de faire connaissance. I probably need to do a little video. But somebody said nice shirt. I'm loving it. Y'all see a nice shirt. But I'm getting kind of hungry, y'all. I gotta go get me some Popeyes up in here. Cause I'm hungry and I just got a taste for that. I can't even. It's just like when you have a taste for something, it's like you can't even get past it. Like I'm the type of person when I got a taste for something and I want it, I'm like I can't even really focus on nothing else. So like I'm like I gotta go get that. I'm that type of person. I'm like I gotta go get that. I can't even focus on nothing when I have a taste for something. And I'm like I really want it. I'm like I cannot focus on nothing else. Um, I don't know how long I'm gonna do this live though. I thank for some. I'm thanking y'all for coming in and y'all joining though. Even if it's like one person at a time. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know if it, I don't think it's got to do with the followers though. But I'm starting to get hungry. I'll probably come back a little later and do something. It's slow as hell on this interpreting thing. It be slow on the Saturdays. You'll be lucky to get like one good call. So you think about interpreting, it's good if you can get like at least one long call, like about 30 minutes or an hour. I consider that long. At least 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. But I'd be sitting around waiting for like hours. But the thing about it is, a lot of the times I'm waiting, you know what I'm saying, for free, really. So I just feel like you sort of kind of wait for free with no potential. You know what I'm saying? When you doing the when you connected to your interpreting platforms, you kind of waiting really with no return. But I feel like at least if I'm waiting doing lives and stuff like now, at least it's potential there. Okay, people can come in, potential I can get my brand. You know what I'm saying? So you have to also look at when you're trying to start a business. I feel like you gotta also look at what potential, even if you're not really getting a lot of people coming in, like the people that's popping in now, if these was like interpreting calls and stuff like that, man, I'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I'd be good. You know what I'm saying? But I think all social media and my business stuff is more about potential, not more about am I gonna be here tomorrow or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not more so am I gonna blow up tomorrow? Am I gonna blow up today? I don't think it's about this. It's more about the potential that you have, you know. And I think if you look at it like that, it changes the whole mind frame. And like I said, some people look to blow up overnight, you know, doing social media, but it don't work like that. I think it's more about every person got potential to blow up, you know. But the only way you're gonna unlock that potential is just be consistent. That's just really to me that what sums it up. But potential don't mean like you're gonna be there tomorrow. Potential don't mean it's gonna ever happen. You know, it's just like potential. And it's sort of like hitting the jackpot. So that's how I really sort of how I look at it. You know, I mean, I'm thankful for people that they have been coming on my stuff. People been liking, but I don't think I'm at the point where I'm just instantly gonna get like 100 people connect and be watching me. I don't think I'm at that point yet. Well, I know I'm not at that point yet because I mean I'm looking at how things are flowing, so I know I'm not at that point yet. Right. I know I'm not there yet. Hmm. Yeah, but people can come back later and watch the live later, so that's a good thing. I found it out that people can. So, because at first I was like, okay, why do a live if ain't nobody watching? But then I found out that people can come back later and they can watch what I talked about, what I did, and I was like, should I even do it? Or so I'm like, okay, just keep doing it. People can watch it later. People could, I didn't know that, and then it count towards the viewing hours. It count towards, but it's really hard though. It's really hard. I don't know if it's harder to. Well, I think it's actually harder to monetize YouTube compared to just doing your own thing. Like I can definitely get some customers that want to pay for my services. I just gotta. I think I gotta kind of sort of take a different route than what I've been doing. I'm not saying it is wrong. I think I'm still doing like doing something to me is still better than nothing, and it still gives you potential to grow and to you know become better. But I still feel like I can do more or do something else that can make it easier or something. So I'm just gonna keep on working. I really think though, like I said, it's really more so social media is really not gonna let you like it's just not easy as it seems, you know what I mean? Cause I would think like, okay, well you got your phone, you got this talent, you got everything, then it's just this it. It seems like it's more involved than just that. And like I said, it takes time to really get there. But I think I'm probably finna actually record a short video of me walking outside. Probably finna do this because I'm probably about to go get me some chicken. I probably want like some. Let me see. I don't know. Should I get spicy or I probably would get. Hey, what's up? What you doing? How you doing? I'm trying to stay on here for a little minute so I can at least get some people. It's taking a long time though. It's taking a really long time to really get some people connected, but I'm gonna be consistent regardless, y'all. I'm gonna be consistent. I got like one comment out of I've been connected almost 40 minutes. I got one person coming. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm trying to catch some of the people that comment on my stuff. I don't understand it. I'm like, I really don't. I probably have to do a short video, but I don't even know if this gonna even work like this. But anyway, anywho, we still gonna keep being on here. We still gonna do our thing. We still gonna do it. We still gonna do it. I'm doing good. I'm thanking y'all that I got 4,155 subscribers. I thank y'all for that. But I remember I used to do TikTok and I remember I used to get like at least about 10, 11 people on that joint. I used to get like 10, 11, 12 people, 30 people. It was crazy. I just think, man, it's crazy how this work. Well, but I think it's just about being yourself, doing you, you know what I'm saying? I might need to do some dancing. Some dancing. Let's actually try that. Let's actually try to do some dancing to be honest. Since a lot of people like my dancing, let's just try to hold on. Why is it always connected to this thing? Let's try to do it. Because I'm just talking and I need to try something else. I'm finna actually do that. No, rage in the back one stop, so now you know I rock and stuff. I rock and stuff. Now no doubt about it, I'm not unspeaking. So I shoot. When the dude is back on up, I'll tap that butt, pass the cups, pass the box. Money on the breadwinner. I keep it from so that fucking swollen head spinners. I got the tongue that is outdone. Once on the right thing to the setting of the sun. That's what I mean. Hold on. Damn! You can say, "Bro, you can say it's a dragon." Slam! Boom! Get off the chump! You make the give up, let it take up, stand up. I put it on my unborn kids, raised in the fact, so you know how it is. I rock that and stuff. I got home. Continue to name you. Now you're back from the rest that I spit. I'm dead. You can't get me raised in time. I'm gonna beat the fool. Yes. My shit is true. You wanna be wickedness with that big bunch of girl that's taking it, stepping in the club like Texan. You will be excellent, looking like 30. You're ready for the praise on the film. I'm feeling pressure right down. Wait, measuring up. I see competitors. And shit, they got that. You wanna that's like cash. But you know that I will ask you for real. That's the deal. I'm straight out of the bill. Big eight. So what you got is rock that and stuff. I am the toughest, toughest, toughest. 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 Oh, toughest, toughest. Oh, toughest, toughest. Oh, toughest, toughest. Next, I am the toughest. Next. I like it right there. I like it. I like it. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Yes. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, three. One, two, three. Oh, that's my song right there. One, two, three. One, two. Okay, we gotta do this like a little slow, like this a little slow right here, y'all. Do this a little slow. Do this a little slow. I'll be dancing all day. So y'all can talk to me or whatever. That's kind of in a way. Kind of in a way. Boy, I can be split. That's all they done. Oh, you got it back. Smile. Don't get that high school. Can we I like this. I kind of like this. Like this. Like I like a lot of movement, like being camera sort of like that like I like that arm movement. Arm, 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 arm. Mm, mm, mm. Again, twist, little spin. I like this. So you gotta be like, I like this spin. I might need to go on TikTok though. This one got a lot, y'all.